Hi class, today we're going to be talking about blood flow through the heart. The heart could actually be divided into 4 different chambers. You've got your right atrium, you've got your left atrium, you've got your right ventricle, you've got your left ventricle. In addition to that, the heart can also be divided into 2 sides, your right side and your left side. Your right side of the heart is responsible for the deoxygenated blood going directly into the lungs. The left side is responsible for all the oxygenated blood that has just came from the lungs. The heart also has 4 valves. At the end of each chamber, you've got your tricuspid valve here. This particular model cut off the pulmonary artery, so you can't see the pulmonic valve, but it would be here. If you could just imagine it being here. You've got your mitral valve, which is also called your bicuspid valve, and you've got your aortic valve here. So 4 valves. 3 of these valves, being the tricuspid, the pulmonic, and the aortic valve, they're all composed of 3 leaflets, with the exception of the mitral valve. That one's only composed of 2, which is why they call it the bicuspid. We're going to go ahead and start with deoxygenated blood. So it's going to come from either the inferior vena cava here or the superior vena cava here. The inferior vena cava gets the blood from the trunk, vascular organs, and the lower body, while the superior vena cava here gets the blood from the head or the neck. Either way, the blood is emptied into your right atrium. The right atrium will contract and eject the deoxygenated blood through the tricuspid valve into the right ventricle here. When the right ventricle contracts, it pushes the blood through the pulmonic valve, the one we have to use our imagination to see, into the pulmonary artery here. It should go all the way down this way. The pulmonary artery actually branches, as you could see, it looks like a T. It branches to the right and to the left. And that takes the deoxygenated blood either to the right lung or to the left lung. And that's where the blood will get the oxygen, and it'll also release the carbon dioxide. So after the blood leaves the lungs, then the blood is oxygenated. The blood is going to return through the pulmonary veins. You have them on both sides. You've got a superior and inferior on the left side, as well as a superior and inferior pulmonary vein. Either way, they're both going to have the blood go into the left atrium here. The left atrium is going to contract, and it's going to eject the blood through the mitral valve or the bicuspid. The blood is going to go into the left ventricle here. When the left ventricle contracts, it's going to push the blood through the aortic valve here, and it's going to actually go into the aorta. it's going to go down the aorta to supply the rest of the body with oxygen blood. I hope this helped a little bit. Thanks for listening.